That is two big, beautiful eagles flying around out there. I don't know how well you can tell. They were in this tree right here by the house. Big, beautiful eagles. I don't know if those are young bald eagles. I think they are just simply young bald eagles. Looks like they're beginning to get a little white on their tail and their head, but not much. And probably just babies. They're really big birds. They're watching fish that are schooling. And that's what that's why they're over here at the house. That bunch of fish that's in the water. I think it is fish. It might be water turkeys moving down through there on the school of shad or something. I didn't know if that or otter. I've been watching that, and then all of a sudden I see these two big, beautiful eagles up here. They've been kind of following those fish out, and there's a big blue heron come in there following the fish. See the blue heron land right in the tree. And the eagles are right there as well. And back off this direction is where the activity's happening in the water. They're kind of moving down the lake. The blue heron flew off to the right. And the eagle is still right there in the dead center of the camera. Both eagles, as a matter of fact. Kind of hard to see. But there they are. They were a lot closer than that when I started watching them. Quite a experience here right after daylight. Twin eagle? That's exactly right. Those are twin eagles. Probably from the same mama. Young, bald eagles. Twins. How perfect. Beautiful. Two gorgeous, gorgeous wild doe right there. And neither one of them have tags. Totally wild. If you look, there's Benelli going out. Benelli is relatively close to them. She's just gone out through the dog door, and you can see she's not very far away from them. They're watching her, but they're not really afraid of her. They've got used to her. They know that she's a friend, not a foe. But they're just big, beautiful deer. I mean, gosh, they're gorgeous. Take a look at them there. That one there. The one on the right's really a fat one. I think they're both mature. Maybe that one's baby. I don't know, but they'll keep an eye on Benelli, but they trust her. They're not running off or anything like you think that they might. The sun has finally come up. We're gonna have a beautiful day. Going to be in the 50s, which is incredible. Much, much better than the week of weather that I just went through in Alabama. You go to Alabama, of course, Alabama really is not any further south than Oklahoma is. But you go to Alabama, that depends on where you go in Oklahoma. Another deer come running up there. That deer, I don't know if she's coming up to the feeder or if that deer just happens to be running by right behind that tree right now. Can't see her. Run behind a tree and stop. How do they know how to do that? Seems like that always happens. Watch in case there's a buck or something running, chasing her. See another deer running out there. That looked like a yearling though. And it stopped. Now everybody's wondering what the excitement is. They may all be just running from Benelli. She's went out through the woods there. She doesn't chase the deer. I taught her not to do that when she was really, really young. But they're all watching her. I think that's all it is they're just simply watching her. She's just out in the wood doing her thing this morning. They're not too concerned about her. They see her out there every day when we're here. There's that's a yearling, looks like. Running around back there with her white tail up. Perfect name. Yeah, they're just simply watching Benelli. There's the other deer that ran by. That deer looks like it could be a yearling as well. Got both of them at once, and the other two are right in. They're all glued in. on Benelli, watching what Benelli's doing. Benelli's not messing with them at all. But kind of a little bit of excitement out there this morning, which is always good. Pretty little mama and her baby up there in the front yard, working on some of that grass. And there's another one. I didn't even see the third one there. I guess it's a mom and two babies. That's exactly what it is. That red tag probably. Yeah, probably. Oh no, that's a wild deer. No tag in that deer. I saw a red tag a little bit earlier. Yeah, that's real pretty. We are looking into rebuilding the rail, which needs to be rebuilt. We're wanting to rebuild it in glass where we can see through it, make it a little bit better. And the only problem in doing that, as we found out, is we got a price on 50 foot, and we need about 85 feet. We got a price on 50 foot in Tulsa, and it was $16,000. $16,000 for 50 foot of glass and the rails and stuff. And that was without a top rail on it. And I'd like to have a top rail because I would like to put some string lights on the top rail. Like what's on the dock down there. You can see the lights on the dock are barely on. It's bright, you can't see them, but I'd like to put some of those string lights, rope lights they call them, rope lights on the top rail. Have it blue or green, I don't know. Blue's probably pretty nice. Yeah, that's a mom and her two babies. Not red tag though, that's a wild one. But $16,000 for 50 foot of glass and the hardware that goes with it. Too rich for this poor boy's blood. Kind of a dreary type winter day. Just about any time you look out, you can see deer scattered around somewhere. Well, I guess we're only seeing 3 or 4 out there right now. I don't know if I'm seeing anything that's got antlers on it. See back in the background, there's another one walking back in the background. Most of those deer are feeding. Most of those deer are feeding on acorns. Phone's having a tough time. In the low light, moving around because it won't hold its focus. It'll focus, but then as you move it, it loses it. Don't see anything with any antlers out there right now. I actually saw several deer. Oh, there's a buck right there. Yeah. Big old buck. Big old buck right there. Could that be forced? Apache thinks he saw force today. I can't keep... I'm not doing that, guys. I'm not focusing. The phone's doing all that on its own. Golly, phone. It doesn't matter if you back up or what you do to it. Yeah, it's not forced. I'll just hold it as still as I can, hopefully get a decent look at him. Just a nice, pretty 8-point. Not really all that far out there. It's just the phone's having a tough time in that lighting condition and everything. But there's one buck out there, and he is scarfing up those acorns. Pretty nice buck. Ooh. He's pretty. Oh, another deer come walking in. There's another one come walking in, and another one. Mom and 2 babies, 1 baby buck and 1 baby doe. So we probably got 7 or 8 deer in the area right out there right now. That boy deer looks a lot like for us. He's wide and big. Well, I was looking there a minute ago, and I think I hit my button and turned it off. But 2 more deer just walked through the picture. A mom and 2 babies, a baby doe and a baby buck walked through the pictures. I think I had my camera shut off and didn't get a picture of those as we were watching this buck right out here. Watching that big buck. Zoomed in on him as far as I can zoom in. Camera having a hard time focusing. And 3 deer walked right in between me and him. He's not that far out there. It's just we got pretty, but he is big and wide. He's really wide. Probably one of TC's babies. Look how wide he is. But really pretty sure it's not Mr. Forrest. But back over here, now you got about 5 deer there at the feeder. Had a couple, got 2 more come in. There's deer off out in the distance as well. So, pretty busy, dreary afternoon. As it begins to get daylight on a cold, not super cold, but really chilly Sunday morning, as I get ready to jump in the shower, I see one little deer out at the feeder. One little deer. I believe that is a yearling fawn, baby that was born this year, that we call those yearlings. And there's a turkey out there also. One turkey, one deer. Everything's kind of grainy because it's still relatively dark. It's daylight, but it's relatively dark as well. The rain, everything's wet, as you see. But the rain is basically got everything wet is all. That's about it. I doubt if that's a measurable rain. I haven't looked at the gauge. But I doubt if that's a measurable rain. It's just kind of, it's been sprinkling a little bit off and on during the night. But we like the moisture. We got a little bit. Not quite enough to need a good hard rain to wash my Ram truck off. As a matter of fact, we need a good hard scrubbing is what we need, Jimmy, to wash your Ram truck off. So we'll be getting Chris's car and heading to church here pretty soon. Hopefully see an animal or 2 on the way out. But it's kind of dreary out there today. Little baby wondering where her mama is. There's that baby's mama. Maybe. That's somebody's baby's mama. I don't see the baby out there anywhere. She's right there. Oh, there's one right there. I mean, right here, almost walking up the porch. Yeah. Yeah, there. I guess that's the baby. I don't know. Can't really tell. Coming closer and closer. That mama's right here, eating those baby acorns. She's watching me through the window. Not having any problem whatsoever. Enjoying just looking at me. She said, I'm looking at you while you're looking at me. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You pretty girl. Yes, you are. They're absolutely gorgeous. And that light out there, see, focus in on her now. Look at her, look at me. She's a pretty girl. Red tag. Should be another baby out there somewhere because that is red tag. That red tag in her ear, see that red tag? Other baby should be right here somewhere. She's gonna walk on off now. The other one's right here. Probably here. Here's 5 more. 5 more babies and mamas out front. Right there. And so maybe there's red tag and a baby on the other side. We actually got 2 red tags. I think all these are totally wild deer, looks like. But one of those could be red tags baby. There's 5 babies out there. So there's 7 does and fawns right here at the house. Nothing with antlers. Misty, rainy, foggy. Sunday morning going down. Sunday morning going down. Lots of water turkeys flying around out there. I hate those things. They eat lots of fish. Biggest detriment to sport fishing in the United States is those cormorants, water turkeys. The deer are moving around a little bit. But kind of chilly out there. Not real bad. About 40. It's not bad.